Hey, this is Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. All right, so it's been a while. A lot of people have been asking me, Jenny, you're slacking. Where have you been? Listen, I have been getting ready for one of the biggest weeks you have seen in a very, very long time. I've cleared out my schedule, just got back from vacation, gave you guys a preview kind of the other day. I was in my rental car. My wife was making a stop in the store. I says, listen, I got to let the people know what's going to happen. All right, so last year, you guys remember I gave you guys the Black Friday deal room. Today actually this year it's going to be even bigger because what we're going to do this year is we're going to have speakers come in the morning. Then I'm going to do whiteboard sessions and speakers in the evening. So it is going to be jam packed. So what I wanted to get you ready for what's going to happen. All right. So let's kind of take a step back and kind of give you an idea of what's going to happen. So this year, AppSumo is doing some things differently. They're going to be having some different tools. They're going to have some different discounts. What we're going to do is we're going to follow every single day of what's going to happen. And then we're going to discuss it in the evenings and do some whiteboard sessions with some of the tools that are going to be coming out. Now, what I wanted to do was even though there officially hasn't started their Black Friday yet, what I wanted to do is there is 10 tools, a total of 15 tools there right now that you should be looking at. So if those decide to come back, if those tools are there and they give you the additional discount on those tools, I think you need to look at these tools. So I'm going to give you 10 money makers, 10 bangers, right? When I say money makers, you should be able to make money with these tools. I got people now in my community, they're deploying stuff. My community is a deployment community. You need to be a part of that if you're not already. People are deploying, people are having success. I really appreciate that. All right, so what I'm going to show you in this video, I'm going to try to make this video really, really short because this week is going to be packed. 12 noon specific every single day. New speaker, new founder coming up, showing you some different things, showing you some secrets to their tools, showing you how people are using them with use cases. Then every afternoon at 4 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to be doing some whiteboard sessions. I have some deals in there, some special deals. I got deals in there you're not going to see anywhere else, right? And so we're going to have those. So every day this week should be a link in the description to my special Black Friday deal room. Should be actually a coupon code in there as well. I think I always want people to follow me to kind of, get the discounts that I have available. So, all right. So I'm going to show you right now the top 10 money makers, bangers on AppSumo right now. So when it hits, you need to be able to take advantage of them, or you need to look at them and give them another look. I'm going to show you 10 money makers, and I'm going to show you 5 support tools that you should at least look at or have in your arsenal, or that I've kicked the tires and test drove, and you should be able to look at them. Now, use my link this Black Friday. If I'm bringing you juice, and this is the only thing that I ask you, right? I don't beg people to use my link. The only thing it says, hey, if I gave you some juice and you're like, man, I wasn't even thinking about that, but Jenny said this, then added this tool to it. Yeah, that is extra juice. If I give you the extra juice, please go ahead and use my links below for anything that I'm telling you. Every day I'm going to be coming at you every single day this week. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to show you in this video the top 10 money bangers. When I tell you money bangers, I got them listed, and I'm going to start at number 10 all the way down to number 1 money makers, bangers right now, release pre-Black Friday. You're going to get the top 10 money bangers right now. And then I'm going to give you the top 5 support tools, right, that can help you make money. All right, so let's go over to my desktop. This is exciting. It took me a while just to put them in order, but there's some good ones in here, right? All right, so let's go to my desktop. Let's take a look at them. All right, so we're over at AppSumo now. So what I wanted to do was give you my top 10 list of tools that are available right now before any discounts, before anything happens, before AppSumo puts anything out. Because if AppSumo puts out and says, hey, we're going to give additional 10% on any one of these other tools, if they're in this list, you need to use my link. You need to click on them. I'm letting you know now, these are my top 10 bangers, right? You should be able to make money from all of these tools that I share with you. And how I know that? Because I've made money from every last one of them, right? All right, so let's do this one. So let's start with number 10. Let's start at the end here. And let's see what we got here. Let me see. All right, so number 10, Agency Pro. Agency Pro is the tool that allows you to be able to perform agency-like services. I like this mixed with another tool. This kind of reminds me of an Agency Handy. They're doing a little bit things a little bit slightly different, but if you weren't able to get Agency Handy, based on my conversations with them in the past, I don't know that they're ever coming back. They assured me it's probably unlikely that we'll come back. So this may be your opportunity to look at another tool that gives you the ability to do some of the same things. So Agency Pro is a good tool here. Client management, branded client portals, project requests. You can showcase your services and things like that you can do. This will be a good tool if you're going to deploy. Those who know me know I'm doing a lot with Brilliant Directories right now. I think this is an excellent tool that you can combine with that. Also, there's another tool in my top 10 that I'll be able to show you that you can connect with this as well. It really going to depend on what type of seats you want. You want a minimum of a tier 3 because it's going to give you the branded portal, branded email, remove powered by. You want that, and you want webhooks. So there's a minimum. Let's look at a minimum of a tier 3, right? Depends on how many team seats you want and how many workspaces you want. All right. So I'd say don't look at this tool with less than a tier 3, right? So number 9. All right. So let's bring up number 9 here. And these are tools that you should be able to make money with, right? So number 9, boom. Subpage. This tool is a serious tool. I like, the funny thing about Subpage is I can mix it with any tool I have in my toolbox. Literally, I can mix it with any tool. You definitely can mix this tool with a couple other tools that I have here on my top 10, but Subpage is more, it's more of a, they call it Subpage is more of a subscriber page, or it's more of a page that allows you to get subscribers, right? You can get lead magnets. You can put a lot of lead magnets here. You can introduce a lot of people to your information here and then allow them to go through a payment gateway, right? Where they'll get a pop-up gate and says, hey, if you want more access to the content that I have to share, go ahead and put your name and email in there. And it does an email verification. So people can't just put in, Nancy Drew at whatever, this does a very good job of that. It has a lot of features. You can embed just about everything in there, right? YouTube videos, other videos. You can put calendars in there. You can put everything in this tool. This is one of the sneakiest tools that I've seen in a long time. And like I said, you can mix this tool. This can become a regular landing page for you, but just a landing page with content. And you no longer have to really do the PDFs when people want to subscribe or they may want to pick up a lead magnet. You can definitely use a sub page for that. I would not look at anything less than a tier 5 for this, right? I would look at a tier 5 because it gives you unlimited lead magnets. It gives you 100 organizations. That means essentially 100 domains. So you may want to say, hey, I'll keep 5 for myself. I'll create 95 domains for others, right? And then resell it and help people, for your clients. So it has white label premium integrations. I would not look at least less than a tier 5, right? A tier 4 is going to get you, I think, 25. Yeah, the value in this deal is at the tier 5 because you get 100 organizations, or I like to say 100 domains. This is a very, very sneaky tool. I really like this tool at my number 9. Now let's go to number 8. This tool is very sneaky, right? This may be part of one of my, I can't give you everything, but so email it, right? Email it is my number 8 tool. Again, when I'm listing these tools, these are money makers, bangers. When I say bangers, it's like you should be able to, someone should be hitting your Stripe account in less than 30 days with any one of these tools, right? So this is number 8. This is email. This sends emails SMTP and it has an API connected to it. Anything has an API, I love. I can do a lot of different things with that, right? So the beauty of these tools having APIs anymore, there's no longer a mystery to you because you have tools like a Greta or Lovable or some of these other tools a bind.ai or something like that. You can then have the API. There's some ways I'll show people how to do that, and just have the APIs just talk, and you can just create stuff. I can go on, but email it is a secret, sneaky tool, right? I would not look at anything. I would not, if this is me, because if I'm going to buy this tool, I'm going to deploy it. I would not look at anything less than a tier 6, right? Because I want, no, I can do a tier 5 here. These are the credits you could, per month that you can get. You could send unlimited campaigns, REST APIs. They do have some data retention here. I don't know if that's necessary because it doesn't really keep your data. These are pass-throughs. They send emails. You can create. So now when you go and you get your email address from Namecheap or one of the other ones, you don't need to buy their email. You can just use your own email from here. If it's Jenny, if it's blackfriday.com, putting that out there, blackfriday.com. If I want to create an email and say Jenny at blackfriday.com, I can actually create an email that says Jenny at all I have to do is verify my domain, blackfriday.com, that I own. I can add any email address on the other side. I can put support. I can put Jenny. I can put Nancy. I can put David. I can put Tom. It does not matter as long as I can verify the domain. And then it sends domain out. It sends email out. It does not receive emails. So it does not receive emails. It's not a client that you can actually pull emails down. It sends emails out, right? So you can do your connection. You can say, hey, this came from info. This came from, support or whatever. It just generates these emails for you. So again, don't want to spend a whole lot of time. Let's keep it moving here. So that was number 8. Let's get to number 7. This is sneaky. No one ever been talking about this. More good reviews, right? Now, how did more good reviews make my list? This is 75 freaking 5 tacos, 74. The reason why, a lot of people are asking is like, why? 2 reasons why, right? It has an open API. That's one. We love open APIs. Not only does it have an open API, it has a white label. I think it's it. Yeah, it has REST API and webhooks, right? And this has, I'm looking at this no less than a plan 5, unlimited project managers, create unlimited projects, 25,000 review requests per month, right? This gives you the ability to integrate here with Slack and email alerts and things of that nature. Pabbly, Make, Boost, this, and it gives you an agency dashboard, right? So I think tier 4, I'm not sure if 4, I think it's 4. I think you do get agency from here as well. Let me see. Trying to find. Yeah, I think you can do at least a tier plan 3. But yeah, plan 3 is a minimum on this particular tool. And then again, you do get an agency dashboard. You have everything set up here. And again, an agency dashboard. Let me tell you some things that jump out at me. Agency dashboard, an API, and webhooks. I'm telling you, agency removal, static branding. They made an update here to let you know you get it by purchasing 3 codes. Right, so it's 3 codes and above, gets you the agency dashboard. It gets you integration, Zapier, Pabbly, Make, has a REST API and webhooks. Let me tell you something right now. REST API, webhooks, agency dashboard, money. This is a banger. This is a one you probably didn't even know about. I had another person in my community. He's the one who told me about it. This was hidden. This is hidden gold. I'm telling you right now, this is hidden gold, right? This is a tool. Again, you might want to look at this. If you get any type of discount on Black Friday, you definitely want to look at this particular tool. And I would look at this and try to get the highest stack if I could. All right. So that is number 7. It's only going to get better, right? It's only going to. So what is number 6? Boom. Magic surprise. I didn't even know they were here. But again, if you want to make money here, this Black Friday, these are money makers, bangers. Learniverse is back, my friends. They have improved on this tool. This is a very sneaky tool. Learniverse is a tool that you can kind of upload your own content and you create these courses around it. You can create your own platforms on there, or you can download them. You can embed them. You can create PDFs from them. You could do a lot of different things. If you want to fill up you need to create a lot of course content in quick work, quick time. You definitely want to look at Learniverse here. Okay, so they created a tier. I think tier 5 gives you unlimited storage, knowledge-based storage, unlimited active courses, 5 modules per course, 10 learning groups. This is another nasty tool, right? And again, I would look at this at a tier 4. I can't see anything less than a tier 4. The reason why that is because you want unlimited active courses. You don't want to be limited. Once you can start cranking out courses, now you can do a tier 3 and do 20 courses. But then if you wanted to do 21, you would have to delete a course as well. But to have the ability to have unlimited created courses, yeah, that's crazy. And you do want one that has a lot of modules, just in case you want to create a more comprehensive course. This gives you 5 modules per course, which is a lot, right? So I wouldn't look at this at least as a tier 4. And again, these are money makers. You can create this and then add these to some of your other programs and you're in the business. All right, so we got that. So we just talked about number 6. Now let's look at the top 5 here. All right, so top 5, I can't believe they're back. If I want to, we're Zelfie, high converting checkout software. Now, again, 54, I'm giving you guys some money. When I'm telling you these are money makers, bangers, right? With add water. You ever have anything you add water, it says, hey, just look at the instructions on the back and the micro. It says add water, 2 minutes. You're done, full meal. That's what these tools are I'm giving you, these tools that I'm listing. Zelfie, high converting check. Zelfie is a secret tool that for checkout carts, you can move all your stuff over there. It's its own checkout cart. So you don't need to subscribe to anybody else. You just say, I just want products that I can just sell. Zelfie for coaches and creators. If you're a coach or you create any type of digital content, digital products, subscriptions, anything, you want people to pick their own price, Zelfie is that tool. It is that good, right? It's actually better than you think. I don't use this as much as I should because I have so many other tools, but Zelfie is no slouch. I really love this tool. I think the highest tier gave you, let me see, highest tier gave you unlimited, unlisted products. And again, this is well worth it. Again, if you're going to get any Black Friday discounts, of course, you're going to use my code because I'm giving you these money bangers. You should make your money back with any one of these tools. Any one of these tools that I'm naming in my top 10, you should be able to make your money back. Call me out online. Hey, Jenny, I cannot make my money back. I was like, really? What were you doing? Because I'm telling you, all these are proven. All my top 10s are proven. They're proven to make your money back. Proven, right? I can't guarantee it, right? I can't guarantee it. But if the tools that they're giving you, the things that they're giving you, you should be able to cart abandonment. You should be able to do that because all you got to do is email the person. Says, hey, I saw that you didn't pick this up. Here's a coupon to help you make your decision making faster, or just help you with your next decision making, because they've already put their email address in. It says, I don't know if I'm going to do it. That's what cart abandonment gives you. This gives you cart abandonment. Are you kidding me? That's crazy, right? Not a lot of tools give you that, right? It has a built-in affiliate system. This is a banger, right? I can't even believe it's back up here, but it is, right? So we got that one. So that's Zelfie. That's number 5. My 5 top tools, killer. I'm not even going to go as far as guarantee them, but they are fire, right? So let me give you number 4, right? Let me give you number 4. I still like number 4. You got to kind of be a madman to not like this tool. Connectify. The reason why people don't buy Connectify, right? Let's go to it. Again, 31, 5 tacos. So here's what Connectify does, right? And you may not even know this, but Connectify sits right here and it connects your Google My Business, other clients. So if you have a client that says, hey, I want you to manage my Google My Business. He says, all right, that's fine. You send them a your branded Connectify link, and then you email it to them, and then they'll say, yes, I want Jenny and his brand to manage my Google My Business. And they click on the Connectify button, boom, you already have access to the Connectify. To their Google My Business. You can do the same thing with YouTube. You can do the same thing with ads inside of Facebook. So anytime someone wants you to manage their stuff, you can manage their stuff, right? They may want a store, Google Store. You can manage their Google Store. This is a secret tool. The reason why I say that is because there was a tool on here. I think a lot of people heard my story. It was on here maybe 3 years ago. And I didn't know how much valuable it is when you start getting clients, start building your agency out, that you need access to their stuff instead of them doing. Connectify is the middleman. They're the traffic cop, right? And so you send them a link and they click on it and grant you, and it does it for YouTube. So person says, hey, help me build my YouTube channel. Let me look at your YouTube and all that. You can definitely do that from this particular tool. I like this tool. I think at its highest tier, I think is what it was that I liked it. Did I do a tier 5? Oh, unlimited clients per month. I did do a tier 5. I did a tier 5, unlimited clients per month. And I wanted the white labeling. That's what it was. Because I think on tier 4, you have white labeling here on tier 4, but tier 5 gives you custom API integrations, right? And I love API. I'm telling you, anytime it says API integrations, you look at that. If you have a Bind AI, if you have a Greta, if you have any one of those other tools, a Lovable or something like that, you could do a little bit of magic and make things a lot even nicer and better for you. This is fire, right? So really like this tool. And again, this is Connectify. Again, my top 5 are fire. So let's go to top 3, right? So that's Connectify. We got that one. Let's go to top 3. You guys ready for it? Here it is. Dialora, the secret silent killer, right? So Dialora, right? And I have, there's one community member. He said, man, I didn't even know. And he'll comment below. He's going to see this video. And I want you to comment below. I'm not going to bust him out. He's in my community. He's all weekend. He has been gaga for Google over Dialora. And I said, dude, I told you guys. And he's like, yeah, Jenny, but you didn't say it was this easy. I was like, dude, I told you. Because the thing with Dialora is all you have to do, it sells itself. If you put up a number, if you're calling someone to say, yeah, call me back at this number or call this number if you're interested, they call the number, Dialora books them to your calendar or qualifies them for you. They say, what was that, an AI? Yeah, that's what I have for you. If you want that, I have that. That's part of my premium offer. If you was in my Brilliant Minds, Brilliant Directories class, you know that you cannot live without a Dialora, right? And you want to get the highest tier of this particular tool. To me, I think Dialora's beauty is inbound calling. I don't like it for outbounds because it has to get through gatekeepers. It has to get qualified. It's not, to me, I don't think no AI tool is that good to get around actual people. This can a little bit, but the beauty and the power of this tool is inbound calls. You leave this number as your inbound calling agent and you can get through that. Now, tier 5 is a lot. I think tier 5 gives you unlimited sub accounts. This probably, if you make no other investment, if you get a discount, and I don't know if this is going to be offered on Black Friday, but if it is, you definitely want to get this deal and you want to get the highest tier. And of course, you want to use my coupon or you want to use my link. Click on my link at the beginning of the week and you should be able to get access to everything else because I think it has a 7-day cookie. So click on my link. It's going to be in the description below. And then anything else you see, anything else comes up, I've given you the juice for it. And I'm going to be talking to you every single day, kind of coaching you through what's good to pick up and what's not. But I'm giving you this now. I want to get this out of the way. All right. So this gives you unlimited sub accounts. Why do you want unlimited sub accounts? Because you do not, once you figure out how easy it is to sell these sub accounts, you're going to wish you had unlimited, right? So you can go with a tier 4. You're going to be stuck at 30. But this is a hard reach. But I think if there's any type of discount on this, you definitely want to pick this up, right? And you want unlimited sub accounts. Let me repeat this for you. I just got back from I just got back from vacation. So repita por favor, right? I was out on the beach, man. I was having fun, right, in Cabo, and I was learning, picking up my Spanish. So I'm going to repeat this for you, please. You want to get unlimited sub accounts. You definitely want the tier 5 on this. One deal. He's going to comment below. I know he's going to see this video. I want you to comment below, man. I know when you see this, comment below. He's going to tell you, yeah, I've already made my money back off one client. No, I'm not kidding. Right. So this, and then just think, this is my top 3. I already told you my top 5 are fire. 10 is good. Like I may run out of money. I can't get all 10, but my top 5, you definitely want to look at a little closer. All right. So Designrr. All right. We're good on that. How are we doing on time? All right. So I got to get you out of here. This is a lot going on. So let me give you my number 2. This is sneaky, right? And let's see. Consulto, right? People say Consulto. Dude. 254 5 taco reviews, and he's going to be in the deal room. He's going to come to the deal room. I mean, he says, hey, I'm going to come to your deal room. I was like, what? So he's going to come to my deal room. He's going to speak. I don't know which day he's going to speak on, but he is going to speak, right? So the founder's going to be there. Been with his company since they first showed up on AppSumo maybe 3 years ago, and they have grown, they've evolved. Now, let me tell you the secret juice of Consulto. I should save it for the whiteboard. No, let me give it to you really, really quick. So the beauty of Consulto, right? This is the beauty of Consulto, and this is what people can't see, right? It has integration with PayPal, Stripe, Webhook, Zapier, Google Calendars, you name it, Calendly, Intercom, Zoom. It has it all there. Here is the power of this tool, and a lot of people don't get this tool. This could be used in your funnel, right? This is using your funnel, that you can have it talk to a chat bot, and then you can have the chat bot hand off to a Consulto, and the person says, well, I'm willing to speak with Jenny live. He's like, oh, you're willing to speak with Jenny live? Yeah, I'm willing to speak with Jenny live. You have it go to a Consulto. Consulto pings me on my phone, on my mobile phone, because they have a mobile app. I'm telling you, this gets better. They have a mobile app, and it says, hey, someone wants to speak with you. That's a paid. When they want to speak to me, I'm available. If they put their credit card in, they put their PayPal in, I'm available to speak to you, right? I can be out at the grocery store with my wife. They could speak to me. Now, what that means to me, they can speak to me, meaning that they can get to me via a text window, and we can do a text exchange, right? I'm using this in my consulting business for advice. People want advice on the fly. It's like, yeah, I've been using your chat bots, but I want to speak to you live. I'm willing to pay you live. Oh, no problem. Let's hand you off to Consulto. Boom. Right. So I've been making money just for the mere fact that they can get handed off to me, or I can speak to them and say, hey, you want to hand you off to Jenny? He'll give you a 5-minute free consult, 10-minute free consult. After the 10 minutes, they'll say, oh, well, this is, hey, they say, I would spend more time with you, but it's only 10 minutes. The rest of the time will be paid. And you can say, all right. They say, well, I'm really ready to pay you. I don't want to disconnect this call. While I'm on the call, or while I'm on the text, I can send them a link from Consulto. Yes, right there. It's built into Consulto. Send them a link. The link goes to them automatically in Consulto, and they can pay right there inside there, and they never leave the conversation. Consulto is sneaky good. You just got to know how to use it. You only get this tool if you want to make money. If you don't want to make money, don't get this tool. Don't get Consulto if you don't want to make any money, right? But Consulto, that's my top 2. That's the I just gave you 5 bangers. Consulto is my top 2. And again, the founder, if you wanted to ask him more questions, he's going to be in my deal room. I don't know what day, so you want to get the 5-day pass. I want to say it's $20 or something like that. Every day for 5 days, I'm going to be beating you over the head with these LTD tools, how to deploy them, whiteboards. It's going to be fantastic. So the link in the description should be for Black Friday deal room for that. Now, my number 1, people want to know, okay, so Jenny, you had 4 bangers, right? You had 4. I gave you 10 tools. I gave you 9 tools, but what is my number 1 tool? What is my number 1 tool? I'm glad you asked. Here it is. skill plate. The founder, I spoke to him. He says, hey, man, I want to be in your deal room. I'm like, dude, we want you there. He's going to come in the deal room, right? 55 tacos. Are you kidding me? He's coming. He's going to be in the deal room. You can ask your questions. You can say, hey, what's going on? The reason why they're number one to me, it is the most complete system, learning management system that I've ever seen, right? And there's a lot of LTDs that have come, but it's up there with Easy Course. I think Easy Course had some growing pains. They grew into a lot of things, but this is one that came here and everything's complete. Everything's there. This is my number one money making tool out of the box, right? And I still got to give you 5 more support tools. So I'm not looking at this anything less than a tier 5. I definitely want my unlimited number of contacts. I definitely want my unlimited active users. Can I get away with tier 4? Absolutely, you can get away with tier 4, right? And what this means is minutes of streaming per month. That means how much have people consumed of your content. That's what streaming is. Not live streaming. It's how much have they consumed of your content. I think if you don't want to share your commission fee, you definitely can pay for the 0 commission fee for life. You definitely can add that on there. $3.99. I don't mind supporting them. I have no problem giving 5%. If I'm making $1 million, I'll give you 5%. If I can give you 5% for you to help me continue to make $1 million, I don't have a problem with that. Right. And I think that's the difference we need to understand. Right. If you're going to help me make money, I want you to stay in business. Right. If I'm making 10 grand a month, I want you to stay in business. I don't want you to go away. So I don't mind supporting the founders. Definitely do not mind doing that. I will look at this no less than a tier 5. And again, if you see this and if this is on Black Friday deal, you need to get this. Click on my link. Make sure you get this. All right. So that's my 5 tools. I'm not going to do a summary because I'm running out of time. But I gave you the tools already. Agency Pro, Subpage. I'm not going to go to each one of them. I gave you Subpage was number 9. Number 8 was Email It. Number 7 was More Cool Reviews. Number 6 was Learniverse. Number 5 was Zelfie, the checkout card. Number 4 was Connectify. Number 3 was Dialora. Number 2 was Consulto. Number 1, Skill Plate. You don't have to believe me. All of these you can make money from. You can, right? My top 5, I want to go. I can't guarantee, man. I can't guarantee because I don't know how hard you want to work, right? But those are easy ones. All right, so let's talk about my top 5 support tools. Let's get into those. So number 5 is all right, let's look at it. These are support tools, right? Yapper. So Yapper is a tool that allows you to make AI viral videos. It makes you do talking videos, talking heads, make cats talk, this is their deep fake videos. I think these I've checked this tool out. This is some of this out of all the tools I have, I've got all of them. This one is the deepest of the deep fakes, right? Lip syncing, gestures, hands, everything, right? And the voices and all that. This is the deepest of the deep fake, right? So I like this as a good support tool. Could you use this? Could you make money with it? You could, but it's a support tool, right? No, it's 2 types of people in a business. There's the people that generate the revenue, and then there's the ones that support the people generating the revenue. These are support tools, right? So this is number 5. Let's go to number 4. All right, so let's look at this. Boom. You never saw this tool. Password.link. Again, if I'm bringing you the juice, I'm bringing you secret juice. This is a nice tool that you use if you ever want to send. I think this has an open API. I think it does. Yeah, I think it has an open API. And you can build a wrapper on this using a Greta or Lovable or Bind AI. And you can build this out to help it use this with an Email It to create, you can send user logins and passwords once it's used. And instead of sending usernames and passwords in email, which are unsecure, you can use this to send a link. This is a sneaky, when I say sneaky tool, no one saw this one. Again, 25 taco reviews. These people are not lying, right? No more sending No more sending emails or chat logs containing valid credentials. Send secrets in plain text, expose them to threats. Even the message has been long forgotten. Using a one-time link ensures that there are no valid credentials lying around and email inboxes are archived instant messages. All right, so there's no way to view it again. The encrypted secret is deleted from our database. When it has been viewed, there's no way to view it again. The link, it's open once, it ensures nobody has opened it before the recipient and nobody can open it again afterwards. This is a secret. This is a sneaky freaking tool for 99 freaking bucks. Okay. Strong AES 256 encryption. That's pretty strong, right? And you can send 500 secrets and passwords monthly. I think that's great, right? You get the pro plan. I think it's good. This is one I may even upgrade on their regular website, but this is a sneaky tool. The company's been around for a little while here. They've been around for a while. Yeah, they've been around for a while. So again, this is number 4. And again, these are support tools. Number 3, right? We talked about it here. Dynamic mockups. I like this at my number 3, dynamic mockups, because dynamic mockups is kind of sneaky in the sense that it has an API, right? It has an API. Not only does it have an API, it has a way you can kind of embed it onto your own website and then weave it into your own business. Listen, you can create a business out of this tomorrow if you know what you're doing. What I like about it is just not a normal mockup. I can create some customized mockups, and it's built on an API. I mean, it's built on an AI architecture. This is new age mockups. These are not your father's mockups, what I used to use, and this is new types of mockups. So dynamic mockups are my number 3. Now let me give you my number 2 tool. Is Dart, right? Dart, I mean, I have so many project management tools. I'm overwhelmed by building projects. Sometimes we can overbuild and we're just like, oh my God, there's another tool. Dart is kind of different because Dart is kind of used. You can employ AI agents. It's built all through this tool. The difficult part about this tool for me is the cost. To get to the best features, you gotta be ready to step up to $419 for a support tool. For me, I don't know, but it's very, very good, right? It has API access, client libraries, webhooks. It's all at the tier 4. Can you get away with a tier 1? You could, right? But you won't get API access. You won't get webhooks, right? Okay. But you can definitely, a tier 1, it's definitely, you should pull it out and take a look at it if you don't have one. But there's so many tools. I have a lot of tools like this. This is the only one I've ever seen built from the ground up using AI, and it does some things very differently. So you can definitely look at this. Again, this is number 2 in my support tools, and number 1 finally is here it is right here. It's Puzzle. Puzzle is freaking gold, man. This tool is freaking gold. The reason why is because this tool can help you build a freaking empire. You have to see it visually. You have to see how much tools are costing you that you're paying for. I think they're going to add an element that you can store in your lifetime deals. I think they're going to be adding that. I don't know when, but the founder just said, yeah, we notice a lot of people have lifetime deals, so we want them to put their lifetime deals in here as well. Can kind of show you your savings. And this gives you the visual, gives you visual effects on how you're going to build for support. This is a number 1 tool that I like. I went full stack on this tool, $279. It gives me the process costing. You want the process costing if you're going to do that, right? So yeah, you want your conditional coloring, your conditions. If this, once these people come through there, if then statements, things of that nature, you can do your conditional statements there. Tool cost tracking. You definitely want the tool cost tracking and the process costing. Other than that, you can have all these other things. I just believe that this tool at the tier 3 is the best if you're going to buy this tool. This is a very good support tool, very underrated. You have to have vision with this tool. I think I've done a video on it before. I'm going to dive deeper on this in my deal room. I'm going to show you how to master growing your business with this tool. I will do that one day this week in the deal room. I will show you how to triple your income using a tool like Puzzle, but you have to be in the Black Friday deal room to get that, get access to me working on that. If you're not able to attend the Black Friday deal room in person, if you purchase a 5-day pass, you'll be able to get all the videos. You'll be able to get all the recordings and all that. I think I'll have that available. I think 30 or 60 days. You'll be able to get that access to that, and you can just kind of review them at your own leisure. So I'm going to make that available if you get the 5-day pass. I think the 5-day pass is, I don't know, $25, $5 a day. I'm giving you speakers. I'm giving you breakout sessions. I'm giving you whiteboard sessions. Yeah, you want to take a look at that. All right. So again, this has been Jenny Jones. This is a while, but I wanted to give you your pre-Black Friday launch details. Hey, you guys have been great. You guys take care. Goodbye for now.